Last night when the opponents they're playing tonight were on that big stage. But Cody Harris, New Zealand, well, it has to be said, Stuart, New Zealand have yet to produce that player, haven't they, that can challenge for honours.
Yeah, he is without doubt the number one in New Zealand at the moment. He should really have taken more of an opportunity. I think the disappointment for Cody has been that he didn't claim one of those prize tour cars just to kick on.
Missed by 1 point.
Yeah, absolutely. It was an agonising wait for him, wasn't it, all the way back in January in Wigan to see whether he got a card or not. And you know, it's difficult to come back from that. And of course, with not having a tour card, he's missed out on competitive action altogether. The summer series and the autumn series.
There's Gurney looking for a match. Yes, you're right there, Stuart. A lot of players have been in the same boat, and obviously even tougher for non-tour card holders.
But great to see the crowd.
100.
Limited to 1,500 in the Salzburg Arena, but kept apart. 4 little sections, 4 little pods, and that's where they stay the whole evening. If you are just wondering how the authorities and the PDC have managed to get the supporters in.
Yes, they've done it so well. They really have. It shuts the difference really to the tournament for the players. People watching at home. Double 16.
Yeah, good dance. Good dance from Gurney to get us underway.
That's a good start there from Daryl.
100.
Always a good feeling when you get that first leg on the board, and particularly when you've hit the double with the first dart.
140.
It's looking good.
Disappointing from the Kiwi. It's been really difficult for him as well, you know, because he's had to spend lockdown in Germany, you know, away from his family and his children back in New Zealand, in Auckland, based himself in Weiden, which is, I think, near Nuremberg in eastern Germany, but he's really had to put up with being away from the family for the entire lockdown and basing himself in Germany. So he just wants to get back to some sort of competitive dance, but he's going to find it very difficult if Daryl Gurney keeps playing as well as he is.
Yeah, it's looking very good. So an uphill task for Cody Harris. It is early on in the encounter.
125. Now we require 81.
Just in case Gurney doesn't take out the 81. And hit the treble, so double 13.
55. Cody requires 61.
Well, that was a chance, but Harris, fair play to him, has kept good order here. That's the way he likes to go. Most players will have gone for the 25. Most players do go for the 25. It's always a calculated risk.
Yeah, it's just how you feel when you go to the board. Bounce out the wire. It still has 1 dart left, but he hasn't taken the opportunity.
Cody requires
4 darts at the double for Daryl.
Never looked like that double 9 was going to get anywhere near.
Daryl, you required 26.
We'll try again then, Gurney. 5 missed darts. How about double 4, Daryl? Nope.
22.
Well, the scoring was pretty good from Daryl in the first 2 legs. But once you start messing about on the double,
On the second leg, Cody
Harris
eventually
hits the double 4.
I think both players will be wondering how the score is 1 apiece. But it is
96.
Cody Harris, who walloped Chizzy, as we said, out of sorts. Dave Chisnell's 6-2. That was his first ever win on a World Series stage for Cody Harris. Brilliant dart.
Yes, he's played about 7. This is the 8th, I think.
Yeah, he played 7 World Series events, all down under, of course, in Australia and New Zealand. Lost in the first round every single time. It starts with a 1.74.
He was looking for more, certainly after that first dart. Should go to 18s here.
134.
Stayed on the 20s, a single would have left a bogey number. He's doing quite a few loose darts here, Cody Harris.
42. Value required 131.
No middle diddling, it's all either pretty good or pretty poor.
99.
Especially after starting off with a 1.74. Gurney's hit back brilliantly and left 32 after 12. Should be 2-1.
100.
Should have been 2-0.
Yeah.
Each on the third leg, Daryl again.
It's better.
Fourth leg, Cody to
Gurney didn't actually enjoy himself in that autumn series in Germany earlier in the week. 5 attempts, only reached the last 16 once. I think sometimes it's
99.
maybe difficult to get motivated.
Yes, yes, we've had a summer series, but these events are new, sort of in that bubble or semi-bubble scenario.
97.
And you're almost out of your comfort zone, very difficult. Some people can cope with it and some people can't.
I'd like to see that the summer series certainly stay. You know, if everything goes to plan next year and the World Series returns to Australia and New Zealand for 3 weeks, for the players not involved in the World Series trip, I think a summer series, it works. It absolutely works. It means you have 5 events back-to-back in August, which is normally a month off, but will give players the option of playing and have some competitive darts if they want, you know, and out of the awful scenario that everybody has found themselves in this year, certainly as far as darts is concerned going forward. For me, if Gurney hits another 180, I think the summer series should be here to stay. We shall see.
He's left himself 108 just in case. Gurney looking to break. Needs a treble 18 for the ball. Gets it. Needs the ball! And he gets the ball!
And he was right in the middle of the ball as well, wasn't he?
Fifth leg, Daryl to throw first.
Super darts from Super Chin.
Oh, just that one leg when he messed about on the double. Apart from that, he's been pretty solid. And finishing well.
91.
3 maximums under the belt already.
Still averaging 102, 103.
And that's with those misses as well.
Yeah.
$125.
You and I were commentating on the opening match of the evening, which we'll show highlights of later on.
140.
It's pretty much the same. We were talking then about how Jeff Smith just didn't have the scoring to really challenge James Wade, who looked very comfortable throughout, and this seems to be the same kind of scenario.
60.
That Harris hasn't got the power on the treble 20 to really challenge Daryl Gurney.
He's almost looking for mistakes from his opponent to try and get the opportunity, which is what happened
140.
in leg 3. Still good experience though.
130.
He'll be hoping to do better at Q school. Doesn't need to go for the bull here.
98.
Harris a long way back in this leg. Before the break.
100. Now we require 32.
Yeah, a really good performance this so far from Daryl Gurney as he moves forward up in the race. Damon Hetta who are coming up a little later on this evening, but you've got to say that you fear for Cody Harris here.
97.
Yes, the first two seeds, great standard, as I mentioned, from Wade and Aspinall, and Daryl Gurney following suit.
Just looking back, you know, that the autumn series
84.
in Germany that we've talked about, that no coincidence that the top three in the order of merit after 5
60.
days were the world's number 1, 2 and 3. Peter Wright, Michael van Gerwen, and Gerwen Price, Peter Wright and Michael van Gerwen, I should say. Price topping the order of merit because he won twice.
45.
Yes, he'll certainly be coming here with a lot of confidence. But it's the old scenario, isn't it, Stuart? It's on the night.
140.
Every event is different.
Wow, this is better from Harris.
100.
That'll make him feel quite a little bit better, but even that, Gurney is thinking, well, I was going to say 6 darts from 204, but maybe just 4 darts from 204.
Oh, he could take this out. Well, he felt a lot better with the maximum. He wouldn't have enjoyed hearing the maximum from Gurney. But if he can take this one out, it'll be a fantastic 3 darts. Oh, on the wire.
Unlucky. Great effort. 180 and a millimetre away from a 150 finish.
Will he get another opportunity?
12. Cody,
Puzzled look on the face of the Irishman.
He had trouble, didn't he, on that third leg, or that side of the board.
He's on the 6th leg, Cody Harris. 7th leg, Daryl to throw fast.
Instills a little bit more confidence in his opponent. That's not always a good thing to do.
Just talking about what's happened with darts, of course.
77.
The sport leading the way, getting back in business, in action with the World Match Play in August, and then the Premier League, all of course behind closed doors in Milton Keynes. But wearing your other hat, involved with the PDPA, the Professional Darts Players Association, it's been difficult for darts players, I'm sure.
140.
Our viewers will be interested to know, around the country and around the world, you know, not having any income. You know, the PDPA has been helping out where it
100.
can.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what they're there for. And you know, we covered all our tour holders for 3 months with the different funds that we put in place that were available to all the 128 tour card holders. And then, fortunately, the PDC got all the Pro Tours back, which was very much appreciated by all our players.
Basically, you've had to bail players out, haven't you? Certainly, further down the pecking order.
Yeah, I think it was tougher for the tour card holders further down, particularly ones who've just won a tour card. Certainly, some of the players from Eastern Europe, a lot of them have packed in work to be professional for 2 years, and all of a sudden there was no tournaments
40.
available.
Now we've got 50.
Double 16.
He's on the 7th leg, Daryl Gurney. 8th leg, Cody to throw fast.
Good dart. He found it difficult on double 12, which is normally quite rewarding for him, but take him down to the double 16. He's been spot on all evening, and he's a leg away from going through to the quarterfinals. Las Vegas runner-up, Melbourne runner-up.
100.
3 years ago and last year, his best World Series performances.
Oh, the 2 mistakes he's made have cost him the 2 legs he's lost.
Yeah.
So he knows he's in a commanding position. Another maximum. Certainly been pretty good on the scoring, Stuart, which always gives you more opportunities anyway.
Well, despite
100.
those missed darts, still averaging around about 105, 106. We saw Nathan Aspinall with a 101 average in his win over Darius Labanowskis. That could be topped by Daryl Gurney here.
57.
Yes, on his good legs,
No,
he's
you
looked
go on, 161.
magnificent. Just those two little blips. But I think overall he'd be happy with the performance if he can get through in the next leg or so.
144.
Needs another. So he'll be hoping Gurney doesn't take out the 71.
71.
So one missed match dart. Double 8 to stay in the match.
32.
Well, there's quite a long way off there, Stuart. That was a big opportunity there for him to stay in the match.
And there is another seed through. James Wade, a winner.